who are on debut here. Solander has had 2 starts. She's run second at both of her runs to date, and has won a trial in preparation for her first up run here. Asclepius was an impressive trial winner also of a trial here at Canberra, so look for a forward showing from him on debut. He's a son of Reset. As they are calling these runners in now. So they're coming in. Earlier races today, the first won by Not a Dancer, ridden by Brendan Ward. Second race won by Lyceum Fair at big odds at about 50 to 1 for Michael Travers and John Nisbet. The third was won by Lake Commando for Kayla Nisbet, trained by Norm Gardner. Fourth race went to Spanish Halo, diving through late to win for Kevin Sweeney and Keith Dryden, and the previous race was won, well, this is race 5 now. So those are the results so far to date after the first 4 races on the program. Don't want to get ahead of myself. And they're coming forward well. Solander's going to run favourite here, 440 on the tote, 420 here on track. So about a half a dozen or so left to move in. Navo Tango to go forward. Tallow Beach has been locked away. Tango. Now Daryl just being given a towel down by the rider. Solander stands well in the gates. So Navo Tango goes half of the way in but backs out at the last moment, so they're going to straighten the horse up and have another go. Tommy Sparkles is still out with Fiducia, Companionway and Best as Zariz still out behind the line. So not having a lot of luck with Navo Tango here. It's the one holding up proceedings, and we're now 4 minutes behind starting time, so hopefully they can do the job. Looks as though they've got it in now, so Navo Tango's right. Last couple of these will hopefully move in pretty quickly. So not much changing on track. Solander still favourite at 420, ahead of Knuckle Manor at 460. $6 about Asclepius. Daryl still at 5, and Mugger Malley still a $6 chance. So they're moving in at the Sunshine Coast, so hopefully we can get out of their way and get this race run. Solander favourite 440 ahead of Knuckle Manor at $5, 520 about Daryl on the tote. 3 left to move in. Tommy Sparkles though is backing away from the line. The attendant leads that galloper along now. So they're trying to coax the horse up to the gates by giving the stock whip a crack behind Tommy Sparkle. Not having a lot of luck. Now the attendants link arms behind it. So they're trying to bring the horse in. The clerk of the course now gets behind Tommy Sparkle. He's really digging in his toes, doesn't want to go in. Oh yeah, no, he doesn't want to go in at all. Tommy Sparkles, he's dug the toes in. The attendants are pushing with every ounce of strength they've got, but he doesn't want to move in at all. Now they've got it close to the gates. The head is in, and they just force him to go into the gates. So good job by all concerned there to get Tommy Sparkle in. Barrier attendants doing a good job linking arms and just forcing the horse up. Now jockey to reunite Richard Bensley. Now Best as Zariz and Companionway, the last 2 to go in. So here's Companionway. Goes in and 1 to load. Best as Zariz. Solander will run favourite here. And they're right to run now. Stand by for a start as Best as Zariz goes in. The gate snaps shut behind it. And they're ready to run at the 1200. All set to go. Starters on the platform. Red light on. Won't hold them long. Off they go now. Solander in the middle of the line began quickly. Daryl near the inside and Knuckle Manor being ridden for speed. Mugamali is in that leading bunch, so taking stock. Daryl right through along the rails leads from Solander. Knuckle Manor in that bunch of horses, and also there Mugamali's not too far away. Tallow Beach is settling just behind those runners. A length then to Navo Tango on the outside, and Tommy Sparkle getting a run in between those. They're being followed by Companion Way back to second last, and Fiducia is last of all down towards the 600, and Best as There Is whipping up on the outside to join Solander in the lead. There's plenty of speed on here just behind those Mugamali, and also right up in that bunch of horses was Asclepius. Worse in midfield, Tallow Beach on the inside. Tommy Sparkle is well back with Companion Way. Fiducia is last, heading for the judge now. 400 metres left to go. Solander given full bore. Best as There Is has got it on the outside and moves to the lead. Knuckle Manor, Daryl gets into the clear and down the outside of Asclepius. Down with 250 left to go. It's Daryl just in front. Best as There Is. Tallow Beach looks for a run. Knuckle Manor down the outside, but Daryl with 100 metres left to go starts to draw away close to home. Running into second, Tallow Beach, but Daryl too good. Won by a length and a half on Tallow Beach. Came from the clouds to get second. Third, probably Best as There Is. Knuckle Manor's there for fourth, also with Asclepius not too far away. Solander was getting a little bit tired over the last couple of hundred, and Tommy Sparkles was there, also followed in by Navo Tango. Mugamali well back Companion Way, and Fiducia has pulled up at the rear of the field. Daryl, number 5. Daryl, ridden by Kevin Sweeney, has been able to get the money, and that brings up a race-to-race double for Sweeney. He rode the previous winner, Spanish Halo, and he's backed up here to get the money with Daryl in race number 5. Looks as though it'll be 5, 11, 3 and 1, and those numbers are in the fame. 5, 11, 3, 1. 5, 11, 3, 1. 10 is 5th. The time 1, 11, 27. Last 635, 49. And Daryl has been able to lead all the way. They're off at Randwick. So here's the winner coming back, Daryl, and he's been able to just be a bit too strong for his rivals here. It's an interesting name for a horse. I don't know whether he's named after someone, but certainly Daryl's got the money in race 5, number 5, ridden by Kevin Sweeney, and that brings up a double for him this afternoon, with him scoring in the previous with Spanish Halo, and he's backed up to get the money here with Daryl, number 5. He's a 3-year-old bay colt by Del Zao at a Bold Mover, trained by Keith Dryden here locally at Canberra. Second in the race, 11, Tallow Beach. Good run by her. She came from well back in the field. Might be looking for a little bit more ground. Came back to the 1200 metres today from racing over a further trip. Ridden by Michael Travers for Nick Olive, a 4-year-old Bay Old Brown mare by Starcraft out of Sprung is the dam. And third 3, which was Best as There Is, Kayla Nisbet for John Nisbet, 3-year-old Bay Old Brown gelding by There Is out of Golden Freeze. Fourth 1, Knuckle Manor, ridden by Brendan Ward for Bernie Howlett. 5:11.31, 1:11.27 was the time, 1.5 lengths by 1 length. And the last 600 metres, 35.49. So just correct weight to come after race 5. Standing by for correct weight after the 5th event.